Hello everyone, this is Roxon Head from the great state of Ohio. I just wanted to show you a few things. This is our two large pieces of Flint or Chert that I found in the field that I hunt in. Anyways, this thing's pretty big. As you can see, it's a fairly large piece of Chert. It measures about 11 by 12 and is quite heavy, hence is where I've got it right now rather than hauling it outside or in another part to show it to you. But anyways, that was a bear to get home. The other one is, if you notice, the top, how it's real rough and pitted, same as the other side. Now these sides are like there's been something sliced off of it, or knocked off of it I should say. This one is heavy and about 11 inches by about 8 or 9 inches, and it was another heavy one. So I don't know if it doesn't seem like this would be transported, be too heavy. I know that in this field, it's part of it is really clay, and I know there's a relationship between Flint and limestone. So I'm not sure how it got there, if it was transported or if it was this was a place. I know there's tons of debbitage everywhere. However, I've only found one point, and I will show that to you in a little bit. Just wanted to show you these things. They got some beautiful color on them. They're not cleaned up real good, but unless this is what they got down to and they couldn't work anymore off of it, I don't know, but they're pretty darn heavy. Okay, let's talk about some other items that I found out of the same field. This is the only point that I've ever found. It's really pretty crude looking. Don't know if it was broke and they made it into a knife, or if it was broke over the millennia. Not sure what kind of a base it has on it. I know Adina looks like that, but I know there were some other tribes that did also. Here is the only celt that I've ever found out of that field. Pretty much your basic celt. Anyways, this is a rather unique item. I'm not sure if it would be what they call an ulu. It's been worked both sides. If I flip it over, this is not as sharp of an edge, and then the edge gets progressively sharper as we get over to this side right here. So I believe it was, well, I'm right-handed, but I believe it was meant to be used with this sharper side as the knife part. I'm not sure if that's considered basalt. Anyways, that's it. What I think to be a knife. Okay, let's talk a little bit about these what I think are Flint Hammerstones. Lots of, it's hard to see probably, little nicks and things out of them. So brownish color. And then we've got an even larger one. Oh boy, over here with tons of marks. Would be considered a hammerstone, or could it be considered an anvil? I'm not quite clear on what an anvil is. If an anvil's an anvil, it could have been any large rock that would have been used to pound on. So anyways, these are both what I think are probably large, well, large relatively speaking, Flint Hammerstones. Here's a nice one. Move a little bit out of the way, but it's, you know, I'm colorblind. It's a gray with some darker gray in it. Actually, it's one of my favorite rocks. So, not sure if it was just a piece an extra chert, or if it was some kind of a hammering stone. Now this one I think was a hammering stone. It's some type of, looks like a low grade something or other that has been banged, and I think this was some kind of a pounding tool. And last but not least in this set, we've got this real dark gray, almost black piece that's got a real dipsy doodle concave base in it. So whether it was used as a hammering tool or as a chopping tool, right there could have been a chopping edge. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell on a lot of these. It's hard to tell on a lot of these items. Of course, what they're used for, most like some kind of pounding, hammering, and chopping. So anyways, this is Roxon Head from Ohio. Let me know what you think. Still got a pretty good edge on it right there. So anyways, later guys. Okay, I almost forgot one thing, and it's what I believe to be a little knife. I believe it would have been held something like this. Okay. Well, that's that. Thanks.